Girl, I'm like really happy that you're here today. It's so.
Oh, thank you.
I know.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
I know, but like it's just been really cool to just see this and like I love this. And like honestly, I was just saying to them, I was like, they know all your songs already, like through and through. They were singing along with you.
They literally were singing along with me, guys. You killed it. You're all my like backup singers. So
you're like, if I'm out of breath, don't worry, you can carry it for me.
I love you. Killing it, boo.
No, but seriously, I think like, and yesterday I saw your tweet when you heard Low Key during the KIIS mix for the first time. I was so happy. I was like, to just even intro it, because I when I was looking at what we were playing that, I was like, awesome, we're playing Ally Brooke. This is amazing.
It's crazy.
And it was just cool to see your reaction, because like, listen, you've been doing this for a while, but to see that raw emotion like made me emotional. Like I told you that.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you, and it's so cool to see where your journey has come. Like this had to be overwhelming, right?
Girl, yes, absolutely. This week has been overwhelming in the best way imaginable. I've worked at this since I was a young girl, and I had a dream of having my own music out, and I worked so hard, you know, to just get, I guess, to where I'm at right now. And when I heard it on the radio, it was like so just mind-boggling to me how it was just such a moment where you just take in, you're like, wow, this is all really happening, you know. I've had a lot of those moments this week, and thank you guys for your support and everything you've done, and y'all added the song, come on, girls! Thank you guys, like, I mean, you're my fam, like, honestly.
No, I love it. It's like
just thank you.
But it really is cool to be like, oh, I've seen you so much, but then to just be here on the stage with you has been awesome. And I think the word that I think of when I've been watching you just like transition into your solo thing is empowered.
Oh, thank you. That's a great word.
But that's how I was like, dang, she looks so empowered right now, and I hope you feel that.
I do. I really feel it, and you know, I've had a vision for myself as a young girl, what my first single would maybe sound like, and definitely like the video and how I'd perform it, and then to have that all come together in the way that I just feel like, wow, this is what I dreamed of, and it's now coming to life. It's just so unbelievable, honestly. You know, it's like those moments where you're like, wow, I worked so hard for this, I've been through so much for this moment, and now I'm here, and I'm surrounded by my team who empowers me to the highest. They're always there for me to make everything better and greater. And, you know, my ideas, they're like, how can we make it happen? And they come up with amazing ideas. And it's just the freaking dream.
That's amazing. When you're picking out music, like, or when you're listening to things and you're in like the writer's room and all that, and you're recording, what do you want? Like, what do you listen for? Like, what is your sound? What I will say, I love seeing that you have a song not only in English, but in Spanish, which I love.
Girl, thank you so much.
Yes.
More of that is to come eventually.
Amazing.
When I am in the studio, you know, I'm with my team, I just listen to records that resonate to me, and I really fall in love with those kind of like pop, sultry kind of like anthems. And you know, when I heard Low Key for the first time, I'll never forget, I heard it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. You know, like we've been searching high and low for months and months and months for a record to come out, for it to be my first single. And you get so close and then it doesn't happen because you're like, oh man, this isn't it. Or it's just not getting to where we want it to be. But then to have a song be presented to me that was like, to me, in my opinion, just perfect for what I wanted to do. It was unreal. So I'm kind of listening for more of those like sultry pop records that kind of have a fusion of sounds. It's not just straight pop. It's not just straight urban. No. It's just a fusion of things. And you know, as I continue to release music, you'll see a lot more of that. I already have songs that we're definitely going to keep for a future album or EP or release. And I just can't wait for y'all to continue this journey with me.
I love that you said like there's, with the music you're picking out too, like there's such a fusion of sounds with song. I think just in general with songs that are coming out. Yeah. I love that we're getting more of this like rap R&B crossover with pop.
Totally.
And like even with Low Key, you hear that, but you also hear that Latin flair in it too, and just the beat, and like you just like want to dance to it and sing along. Girl.
Oh my God, that's literally what I want. Like I was like, when people hear this record, I want them to feel like, let me dance to it, let me have fun, let me feel myself, you know? Like, yes. I'm so glad that you said that. That's
and the music video, like, I'm sorry. Like, I watch watching. I was like, oh, girl, okay. Like with those outfits and everything.
She came out.
So she did. She absolutely did. That had to be like, first off, I feel like a lot of people, when you like watch a music video and you're like, okay, it's like 3 or 4 minutes, but that takes a long time to shoot too.
Totally. Yeah, I think it took like 15 hours or something like that.
Oh my word.
But it was so much fun. Like honestly, every second was so much fun. And actually, I want to shout out my choreographer, Anibal. He's right over there. He and his assistant came up with that low-key dance, in the middle of, all the dance scenes that you see. Yeah, I just want to shout him out. But
I love that.
Because you know what? My team is they are the ones who help to make everything possible. So they deserve all the credit in the world. They work so freaking hard. Like Anibal and his assistant, they work tirelessly. So thank you. I love you. I really do.
I'm just gonna keep affirming you for a second because I as I'm listening to you speak and just and just being up here with you right now, what I also hear is not only someone who's powered, but it doesn't take any of it for granted. And I think that when you're sometimes in the industry for a while or you're doing anything for a long time, right? You can so easily sometimes lose sight of that, but you haven't. And the fact that you just stopped and you thanked your choreographer, this is the first interview I've done where someone's done that. Thanks for being awesome.
You are awesome. Thank you.
We're just gonna be up here complimenting each other for the next 20 minutes. So
the whole time.
If anybody else wants to compliment me, I'll be around afterwards.
Please.
No, but how is this different? I guess this time around,
girl, it's so different.
Tell me everything.
It is so different. I am, it's my music, it's my sound, it's what I want to wear, it's how I want to do my hair, it's how I want to do my nails, it's how.
Yes.
Thank you, boo. Thank you. It's my makeup. It's just every single part of it is so different. I am myself, in every single part, and my team around me is so supportive of who I am as an artist and a human being. They're there for me emotionally too. Whenever I'm super excited over something or I'm freaking out over something, they're there. That's a family. That's what it should be. And obviously, I'm a solo artist now, so I get to be in my own world and paint that world for you guys. And I'm so glad that y'all like it. I really am. It's so cool. But that's where it's different. So that's why every single, even though I've been here, and the other places millions of times, it's just the first time for me, honestly, because it's me by myself and on my own and with my art. And people appreciate it, so I'm taking it all in. And I believe, no matter what you do, if you do it one time or 100 times, you have to be thankful, because opportunities are so rare, and especially as an artist, it's rare for someone, like me to make it, to be here. So I'm having a good old time, y'all.
Girl, yes, keep having the best time. And again, as I'm just listening to you, what I want to know, what is maybe in this past year? I'm all about.
Sorry.
That was Jersey.
That was Jersey. That was so good.
That was definitely Jersey. Last night I was on my Instagram story. I said mascara, and I was
gosh.
yeah. They're there it is. I was I can't get rid of it. Past. I feel I've just been thinking as I've been in season of gratitude, I always think about what are the lessons I've learned? What you know what I mean? Because I feel when you hit that season of gratitude, usually it's you learned a few lessons along the way, or you're carrying something in with you into that next season. Yeah. What's the biggest lesson that you feel you've learned in this season going through this?
Patience. Because we had a goal in freaking April to have a song out by September. I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this festival. I'll have a single out by then. Nope, didn't happen. And it was oh my god, panic mode. But I had a conversation with Charles Chavez, who's my manager, and he's a label head of Latium, with the division of Atlantic that I signed to. He's the freaking best. And Will Bracey, who's also my manager, shout out. I just had a conversation. I was one day frustrated. I was God, I thought I'd have it by now. What's going on? I remember I'm being vulnerable. I cried. I remember crying. I'm God, I just want to come out already. I just want to be out. I want to show people who I am. I want to be out. I want to be working and blah, blah, blah. And Charles is just hey, just just be patient. And when you know, you will know that that record is the one that you're going to put out first. And that kind of like changed my perspective. And Will told me as well, he was like, you know, hey, like everything happens for a reason. Just relax and trust the process. Like trust God. Like you're gonna be fine. So obviously, you know, we waited and this song fell into our laps, and it really did feel undeniable. It was like, you know, no matter what happens with the record, the fact that I feel like this is a perfect representation and introduction of me as a solo artist to the world, you know, with that in the video, I'm like, I'm elated.
That was such a good answer. Well, before we wrap up, I think, like, obviously I want everyone to just, like, relish in this moment with you of Low Key and just be like, yo, this is a dope record. We're just going to play this all the time. But what is like, what do you foresee? And again, it's funny, you just talk about patience. But, like, you talked about, obviously, are you in the studio right now still working?
No. Well, we're kind of taking a beat. I mean, obviously, if like a record comes around that we're like, oh my gosh, you know, have to record it, I will. But we're working low key almost every day, and it's crazy because it's been doing so well. Like what? That's awesome. The video and everything. But right now, yeah, we're just focusing on that, doing a lot of promo. Gonna be making a lot of stops to different cities. I was just in New York for the premiere week, and we're just gonna kind of do that, and we'll see what unfolds over the next few months. I'm so excited, and I'll have a lot more like fan hangouts and stuff, so I'll keep y'all posted. But you know, it's all about low key right now.
Girl, thank you for coming in today.
Thank
you are so awesome. Everyone, give it up for Ally.
Thank you guys so much.